Okay, now on this video talking about I quit smoking weed after Christmas. I'm fine. It wasn't that hard. What is hard? What is hard? Oh my god, this is so hard. Is quitting carbs. Oh my god, quitting carbs is so hard. It is. I feel like complete crap right now. I feel terrible. I don't know how I got through work yesterday. I have a very physically demanding job. Most people can't do what I do. In the cold, 29 degrees, lifting boxes all day. That's what I do. Um, and you know, usually like, and we got out early yesterday, man. We got out 3 hours early, and I was still like agitated, like oh my god. Okay, so yesterday, my brain wasn't thinking very well, very cloudy, even to the point where my body, what is it? My body, like me controlling my body. I felt like I couldn't really control my body. What is that called? Function. My motor skills. I could feel like my motor skills were off. My brain wasn't working as properly as it should, and I was getting very agitated, even to the point where it's just like I'm about to be out of there, and I'm just like losing. I'm trying not to lose it, but I'm like getting so frustrated because it's my motor skill, my body isn't doing what my brain is telling it to do, and it's just like, and I'm struggling. I'm struggling to get through like fumbling cases or whatever. So, quitting carbs, hard. I got back into the gym, started working out again. Probably like the 27th, I think, of December. Um, you know, trying to change my life. And then my plan was to enjoy eating until like, okay, here's my new Year's resolution: eat better. Have a better diet, because that is what's going to prolong my life. Exercise, yes, but my diet is horrible. It's funny too, is like I was talking about this um in my last video, is I didn't get to this point, but like I started like eating whatever I wanted, getting junk. I started losing appetite. And it's just like it wasn't doing it for me anymore. It was like, why am I doing this? Why am I eating this? Like, I don't even really want this. So, like, I decided that I'm going to go carnivore. January 1st, I'm going to go carnivore. And it's been hard. I'm the type of person where I like my food smothered with condiments. Oh my god. I don't like just eating meat. I like to have something with it, like cheese, or like if I'm eating tacos, like or a hamburger or whatever, I like to have like heavy condiments on there. Almost to the point where it's like dripping out of it. So disgusting, I know. But that's what I like. And for me to go get rid of carbohydrates and just eat meat, like, okay, so what I did is I just cooked up some hamburger, right? I just cooked up some ground beef and put some taco seasoning in it, and that's fine. And for the last 2 days I've been eating that, so it's making me feel like crap. I feel like crap. Like, seriously, I feel like crap. It's because my body is adjusting. Some of the symptoms, I looked it up on AI. And for you people who dismiss AI, like, you're crazy. What do you think Google is when you search? Like, when you search, it's an algorithm, and that's all AI is. So, like, you people who say, like, oh, Gronk is stupid, oh, Gronk doesn't have good information, like, what happens So you believe everything Google says, I guess. Even though that is a type of an AI. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so I looked it up on Grok and I'm like, what are some of the symptoms of carnivore diet? And it said brain fog, which I have. It said lack of sleep or sleeping too much. What I have been sleeping way too much. I've been so I don't want to be awake. For instance, last night I went to bed at 9, and I was like just trying to. My bedtime is I want to be to bed at 9, 9 to 10, somewhere in between there, so I can have. I get up at 4:30 because I'm doing this thing with Jocko Willink. He gets up at 4:30, and I'm trying to use his discipline for me as inspiration. So like he posts his watch on X at 4:30 basically every day, and I'm doing that as well on his posts to try to help motivate me, to try to get me on track. And then he posts like his workout aftermath picture, and I've been doing that as well. And today I plan on going to the gym. I'm like, no, I'm not going to the gym. No, I need a break. My body is so achy, and that's another thing from low or no carbs is achy body, achy muscles. My muscles, because I am too tired. My motor skills aren't there. And today I have a day off from work. So I'm like, I'm just going to rest. This is just going to be a rest day. It's okay if I don't work out today. It's okay. I don't have to. As long as I'm getting, it's just too much. That's what I'm saying it's just too much. So like, what's most important is for me to get my diet on point at this point. Because I'm hurting myself. If I keep eating like I am, like I was in my 20s, like I've kind of been, I'm not going to live much longer. And I feel very optimistic about the future, and I want to live to be like 800 years old. I want to extend my body. I want to add a brain chip so I'm smarter. I want to whatever it takes to keep my body moving forward, to keep my consciousness moving forward, to have creativity, to keep learning, to keep building. I want to do. I have never, like I'm not saying I have never, but I don't want to take myself out. I have in the past. I don't anymore. And my life isn't even that great. I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic about crypto. But I'm done being poor. I'm done. I'm absolutely done. It doesn't serve me. I'm to the point at this point in my life where I can't help anybody else out because I have to help myself. I don't care who it is. Like, I've helped out people enough. My kids are adults. I've helped them out plenty. And I need to focus on just me because I'm not going to be around much longer. I have to focus on just me. I've been trying to do the self-improvement while trying to keep this train moving without being derailed. I don't think a lot of people can do what I've done in my life. Honestly, like if I was to, when I get the brain implant and everyone sees my memories and they see everything that I've been through, I don't think that most people could do what I've done. I just don't. It doesn't make me special. But there's so much emotional pain that I have been through already. And I'm just at the point in my life where I'm like, enough. Okay. Yes, there needs to be struggle, but enough testing my patience. Enough of this, and just please work with me. Like I see all these people who don't have to go through any type of struggle basically, and they're not good people. Why aren't you challenging them? Creator, why is it always on me? Like, why? Like, what is it about me that you like to see me lifting cases and then like have everyone in my way at the same time? Like, I swear to God, like, I probably have old videos of me walking and getting upset because like there's no cars out there at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then all of a sudden when I get to the crosswalk to cross the road, here comes one car. Right at the exact moment I get there. Now, why does that happen? Is that a coincidence? I don't know. I think it's a simulation. I don't know. Who knows? It's just weird. As soon as it just seems like it's always against me and just like, please work with me. I can accomplish so much and I help so many people out. If you stop working against me, I am trying to help. I'm trying to do the right thing. Please stop working against me. Yes, everyone gets worked against, but enough is enough, man. I've already learned these lessons. I've learned them. Like, what? Am I even supposed to be here anymore? That's what I'm starting to think. Like, was I supposed to die already? And I'm just like, it's just in a loop of like, because like a person's supposed to learn these certain things in their life, and then once they've learned them, like, they're supposed to like move on to another life. But since I have not moved on to another life, it's just like I'm doomed for the rest of my life to keep going through the same experiences. Some of them are self-induced. I'm not saying that's not, but I'm just saying like I see patterns extremely well. I recognize patterns very well. My awareness is my greatest intelligence. And I'm not saying that I'm like highly intelligent, like I'm the smartest person out here. But I think that like general intelligence, when you put all my stats, like it's a lot better than most people. You know, like my IQ is like 107 to 117. The average person is probably like 100, like 95 to 100. So my IQ is slightly better than people, but my awareness is my greatest strength. I can people watch without having to even look at them. I can like I see how people act. I see people. I'm looking down on my phone on break, and then I see somebody walking by. I'm not even looking at them. I'm just looking at my phone. My peripheral vision, I can see how they walk, and I look up and I'm like, that was who I thought it was, just by the way they're walking, because my awareness is so great. So I recognize patterns, and I'm seeing patterns of resistance against me no matter what I do. No matter what I do. And that's why it feels like there's no opportunities for anything. It's only one path, one door. I see all these other doors while I'm walking past. They're completely shut. They're completely locked. I can't get through them. So I have to keep going down the same path. And it's frustrating. It is extremely frustrating in this life. Wow, I went off on another tangent, didn't I? That's my video. So if you like my stuff, my thoughts are completely organic. Okay, completely organic. When I make these videos, and, I might have a subject I want to talk about, but it just like drifts off to everything because I got ADHD, and it is what it is. But let's get back to the carnivore. Mood swings. I had a big mood swing yesterday. I feel very, very fatigued. I feel very tired. And I should take in a little bit of carbs. I'm also like fasting as well. So like that's another thing. So I'm also doing 24-hour fast. So like these past 2 days, which I've been intermittent fasting basically, like, okay, this is how I've been fasting basically. Like I've always been fasting at some point since 2016. I do a long fast. Like the longest I've done was 4 days. I've done like 2-day dry fast multiple times, and that is brutal. Tip: if you do a dry fast, make sure that you're not diabetic. But the dry fasts are way more potent than just a regular water fast. So like that's playing a factor too. Me fasting, me not eating all, like just eating one meal a day basically, that's playing a factor too. So like I'm doing all this at the same time. All of it. You know, like my fast basically was like this. I basically fast, some days I fast like 20 hours a day, 22 hours a day. And then, you know, like throughout the week, especially like when I go to work, I usually fast throughout work. And then on my days off, I'm just like, whatever. And that's actually like the good way to fast is fast like 5 days a week intermittently, whether it's 14 hours or 20 hours, whatever you're doing, and then like having a couple days in that week where you're eating throughout the day, because it's like working out. If you just like fast 24 hours every single day for like months, you plateau. So what it does is it confuses your body. It's like working out. Like if you do the same workouts and that's it, you don't do nothing different. Yeah, you'll get gains and you'll stop getting gains. You'll plateau, and that's what I think it's kind of like. So not only am I like working out, I'm fasting, and I'm going to carnivore. So I feel like complete trash, and I'm probably not going to feel good for the next couple weeks, couple days. Hopefully it's a couple of days. So if that's something to keep in mind, if you ever cut out carbs fast, is like you could have opposite effect. You could have the effect of either being really tired and wanting to sleep a lot, or not sleeping much at all. And I've had both. Like I fasted, long fast, and I've had trouble sleeping. I've had trouble sleeping, but I don't have any trouble sleeping right now. I don't have any trouble. I want to sleep a lot. In fact, I probably want to be asleep right now. Okay, so last night I went to bed at 9. I woke up at 4:30, intended to. My routine is get up at 4:30, have a coffee, wake up, look at X, see what's up on X. That's just my routine. And then I get ready. I walk to the gym. It's a 30-minute walk to the gym. So that's where you see my videos where it's in the dark, is I'm walking to the gym. And then I do my workout, whatever, and I come home. And that was my plan today. And I was like, nope. I feel like crap. I I feel horrible. So I went to bed at 9. What is that? 7.5 hours of sleep. That is like, I'm fine with 7. I'm absolutely fine with 7. Anything under 6, 5.5, I start having problems. Being irritable, having motor skill problems or whatever like that. When I have like 4 hours of sleep, I'm not good. It's not. I need at least 7 to 8, and at least 6. I need the 6. As long as I get the 6, I feel golden. And then I could take like a little cat nap. My naps, if I take a nap, it's usually like 5 minutes to 20 minutes. I don't take naps that are like hour-long naps. And it's funny is like some days, which is crazy, is I'll take a nap and I might take like 3 naps, maybe 4 naps throughout the day. It's crazy. Like on my day off, it's crazy. Just a little cat nap, and what it does is it totally regenerizes my brain. Like I start thinking better. So like I want to think right. I want to think as best as I can. So that's what I usually do, and so I had plenty of sleep last night. But guess what happened today? I woke up at 4:30. I got my coffee. Started drinking a little bit, looking at X, and I'm like, I feel like crap. There's no way I need to be going to the gym. My body is like, I'm sitting here, laying here feeling fatigued. My muscles are so sore. I'm like, no, I need to take a day off because I'm going back to work tomorrow. I need to take a day off. My work is enough physical demanding that it's okay for me to not have to be at the gym. The gym is kind of like an extra. It's just like a cherry on top. My job is physically demanding. So, yeah, like I really don't even need to go to the gym with my job. So it's just weird. And I went back to sleep, okay, around 5, I guess, and I woke up at 7. I'm like, wow, 7:30, man, crazy. So that's like, what is it? Almost 10 hours of sleep. 10 hours, and I was tired. I'm like, I'm still tired. I felt like when I get off of work and I want to go directly to sleep. That's how I felt. Sometimes like my work is so physically demanding. I get off of work and usually I can't do nothing when I get off of work because I'm old and my body is my job is so physically demanding that I need to go to sleep. I feel like I want to go to sleep. I don't even feel like I get off of work at like a 7 or an 8 or whatever, or even a 6. And I feel like I can't even make it till 9. I don't feel like I can't even make it till 7 or 8. I feel like I can't even make it to 8. And I kind of force myself to stay awake. So I'm not sitting here like, one of the worst things for me is to wake up at like 1 in the morning. And then I can't shut my brain off until 15 minutes before I'm supposed to wake up. I cannot stand that. I want to sleep throughout the night. Sleep is so important. I just seen a video. I might post it on here because it's a great video of why sleep is so important. Basically, what happens when you're sleeping is there's these chemicals that are released to get the bad proteins or whatever flushed out of your brain while you're sleeping, so like you can think better. It's like it kind of like it. Your brain isn't gonna work. I think what happens is like it's something with the blood too, like all this, whatever. The video will explain it better. I'll probably upload the video. It cleans out all the crap. It's like we need to sleep because your brain can only take so much in a day. And then it needs to rest and then get rid of all the junk. So it can start moving properly. I think it kind of feels I think your brain is kind of like you wake up, you're going through the day, and it's like you're driving through on a highway or whatever, and then it gets to that point where you get to the traffic jam, and I think your brain becomes like a traffic jam. So then you need to sleep. There's only so much stress you can put on your brain a day. Then you need to sleep because it becomes basically like paralyzed to some extent. You're not thinking that great. Anyway, it's lots of information in this video, but like if you're gonna do low carb, understand that headaches, you might want to sleep more, you feel crappy, you feel groggy, your brain isn't thinking as straight, you feel like cloudy, your motor skills might not work as great, is because your body's adapting, and this is completely normal. Look it up yourself. Your body is used to something, you're depriving your body of something. Carbs, sugar, very addicting drugs, even worse than marijuana. Marijuana to me is such a light drug. It's so crazy that people think that alcohol is better than weed at this point. People still believe that crap. I'm not saying that weed is perfect. I'm not saying that weed can't harm you. Smoking weed is hurting my lungs. It hurt my lungs. and I think that my lungs will repair. Um, and definitely you could do it too much. It's just like balance, but like it's not as bad as everybody says it is. Seriously, like it was so easy for me to quit. I might have a little bit of withdrawals when I quit smoking. Like tad bit of irritability. The desire to get high. Um, maybe a headache. Maybe like feeling a little bit tired, like a little bit of a hangover. Nothing to what I feel right now of fasting mixed with no carbs, basically no carbs. Uh, I think that my pre-workout, I don't think I've been completely no carb because my pre-workout might have had a little bit of sugar, just a tad. Um, but the coffee has no carbs, obviously, but like, even even if my pre-workout has sugar in it, and I'm not fasting for 24 hours, the fact that I've taken out so many carbs that I've taken out is why I feel like crap. And sugar too. This is why I feel so terrible. So like, yes, if you're trying to go low carb, no carb, fasting, your body is in a state of hangover. It's in a state of withdrawal. Your body is adjusting. Your brain is adjusting to. You listen to doctors. They can go over this a lot better and better in depth than what I do. My thing is like just getting information out there. That's why I'm not the best at explaining things, but anyway. So, yeah, that's it.